Hello, everybody. John Gordon here. Fishing, paddling, and the Minnesota Twins. They all go together right here in Ely, Minnesota.
We're gonna win, Twins. We're gonna score. We're gonna win, Twins. Watch that baseball soar. Knock out a home run. Shout a hip hooray. Cheer for the Minnesota Twins today. You better believe it. We're gonna win, Twins. Give it all. Give it all. We got the guys who knock the cover off the ball. Let's hear it now for the team that came to play. Cheer for the Minnesota Twins today.
Hey Twins fans, this is Joni Haig, the General Manager of WELY End of the Road Radio in Ely, Minnesota, 94.5 FM and 1450 AM in beautiful Ely, Minnesota. We are on the edge of the Boundary Waters Wilderness up here, and we get about 750,000 visitors every year who come here to vacation, canoe, camp, and the only place they can catch the Minnesota Twins is right here on WELY. We've been a Minnesota Twins affiliate longer than anybody who's currently working here can even recall. We're very proud of that fact and happy to be able to bring the Minnesota Twins to those who are vacationing up here.
Ely, Minnesota has a long history of good community baseball and is rabid Twins territory. There's nothing like an on-air ticket giveaway, and we started early with a contest for tickets to Twins Fest. We continue throughout the season with listener contests, and the phones never fail to light up like Vegas when we do.
You're on the air. Good morning.
Hello, did I win?
You did win. What's your name?
My name's Lisa.
Lisa, you've won? You've won 2 tickets.
Woo!
Are you excited?
I am.
You are excited.
For the Twins.
2 tickets for Twins beating the Royals, actually, on Sunday, and you'll be there to watch it at Target Field.
The Minnesota Twins, past and future, will converge in Ely. The Twins Winter Caravan will make its stop in town.
In January, we were pleased to host the Minnesota Twins Winter Caravan in Ely. We've hosted the caravan a number of times in the past and have always used it as an opportunity to raise some money for the Ely Baseball Association. Lots of area fans turned out, and we raised a couple $1,000s for local baseball. Well, that Twins visit really fueled the fan fire up here, and we found ourselves anxiously waiting for baseball to start. It seemed like we just couldn't get rid of winter, though, and at some point you have to take matters into your own hands. So we tried to hurry things along a little. We also wanted our fans fired up early, and so we bought some opening day tickets to give to a couple lucky listeners. We sponsored a Minnesota Twins Super Fan contest on Facebook and asked for submissions from listeners, and sent 2 fans to the home opener at Target Field. The Ely 4th of July Parade is one of the highlights of the summer, and probably one of the best hometown 4th of July parades in the country. We took the opportunity this year to promote our love for the Minnesota Twins. With permission from the Twins, we had soft baseballs imprinted with the Twins logo on one side and our WELY logo on the other. We decorated our float, loaded up boxes of candy, freeze pops, and baseballs, and hit the parade route to the delight of many Twins baseball fans. We threw baseballs to everyone wearing Twins gear at the parade, to kids and little old ladies. We developed our own weekly program for Saturday's pregame. The Wind-Up, Talking Twins from the End of the Road, is our own local take on Twins baseball.
WELY, it's the End of the Road radio. Talking Twins from the End of the Road.
We also cover everything from Little League to high school, Legion, and VFW, as well as nearly 130 years of baseball history in the area. At WELY, we work hard to be an integral part of our communities. This year, we were able to help the nearby Net Lake Reservation secure a Twins community grant for improvements to their community baseball fields. We also became the proud sponsor of our very own Little League team this year, introducing the WELY Ravens. It's a coach pitch team, and I love coaching these kids to take them from t-ball into real baseball, teach them how to play real baseball, more or less. It's a fun bunch of kids. They love the game, and that's what it's all about for me, is to help these kids learn to play the game and to love and respect the game.
Our sports director, Tom Coombe, is the director of the Ely Baseball Association, and he's been the coach for Ely Legion Baseball for 2 decades.
Hi, I'm Tom Coombe. I've been broadcasting games for WELY Radio since 1995. I do play-by-play for football, basketball, hockey, a little baseball, even Nordic skiing here on WELY. We've got a great connection with our local sports community and do a lot of broadcasts every year. And WELY is also home, of course, in Ely, Minnesota. And Ely is a great baseball community as well. Not only do we have a lot of Twins fans in the Ely area, but the Ely community has a long and rich history with baseball. And I've been involved with local baseball for a few
Our
decades.
sports guy, Tom Coombe, legendary. I mean, this guy, a true professional. And I don't know, what do you say about him? He's been here forever. And we're really lucky to have a guy like him in this small market. You know, he's a world-class sports announcer, serious business. Gets people excited about not just baseball, but, you know, everything he covers. He covers every sport we have up here, and he does an amazing job.
And Ely's baseball field, Veterans Memorial Field, a very historic ballpark. In 1980, it was home to the American Legion World Series. Some future major leaguers, including Will Clark and John Cangelosi and Sid Fernandez, played on our field. Since then, the community has been host to literally dozens of major tournaments. This summer, we're hosting the VFW, Minnesota VFW State Tournament from August 8th through the 11th. We've had several state American Legion baseball tournaments here the last few years, and we're also home to numerous weekend tournaments throughout the summer. On any given summer, Ely will play host to anywhere from 100 to 120 games at our baseball field. So there's a rich connection in Ely with baseball, and the folks in the Ely community have a very intense following of the Minnesota Twins as well. You can walk up and down the street night after a Twins game and hear, hey, how did the Twins do last night? Or, boy, wow, wasn't that something? Mauer went 4 for 4 for the Twins. Or Morneau hit that big home run for the Twins. So if you come to Ely, Minnesota, you're going to see some baseball. You're going to find people walking around with Twins caps, and you're going to, if you see people driving around with their windows with their windows down, you might hear the voice of Chris Atterbury or Corey Provis or Danny Gladden to a call of a Twins game on WELY radio.
WELY is the main reason that I'm a Twins fan. The second and third reason I'm a Twins fan is because of John Gordon and Dan Gladden. And that started a long time before I worked here. When my wife and I first moved up to Ely, we decided it wasn't in the budget that we were going to be able to afford television. So we turned on WELY all the time, and the Twins were constantly playing. We noticed that after a while we started caring about these guys. This rookie named Joe Mauer and this guy Johan Santana, where's he from? So that was all in the spring training. So by the time the regular season came around, we were full-blown fans, bar none.
If we become the affiliate of the year, we would direct a contribution from the Twins Community Fund to Little League Baseball here in Ely for improvements to the field, dugouts, and equipment available to the kids. That's really why we entered the contest this year. It takes the entire Twins network to bring baseball to the hundreds of thousands of fans out there. We like to think that we take our role pretty seriously. A big thanks to Penny Meyer, Director of Network Affiliates. We couldn't do any of this without you.
Hey, catch all the Minnesota Twins ball games on WELY, Into the Road Radio 94.5 FM, and you'll catch me, Danny Gladden, and I'm quite a catch. Who wrote that?
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
I want to say a special hello to those tuning in right now in the Skyline Suite here at gorgeous Target Field. A special day. Affiliate Appreciation Day throughout the Treasure Island Baseball Network. Many folks traveling throughout Twins territory for the game tonight. Nice presentation earlier today across the street. But a lot of folks in town, and part of the ceremony today, the Twins named Ely, Minnesota, WELY, 1450 AM and 94.5 FM. The second annual John Gordon Affiliate of the Year award was handed out today, and the winner, WELY, Ely, Minnesota. Strike called on Ramirez. Now it's 1-2.
You haven't been up there then yet on the Winter Caravan?
I've not been up to Ely yet.
Oh, boy. Great town. I took my kids up there. They missed spring break one time. So I came home, had a week off. I said, we're going up to Ely. They said, Ely? And I said, you're going to love it. And just bring a little warm jacket. Went up there, introduced her to the root beer lady.
That sounds promising right there. Good start.
Yes, and they loved it. You go to the end of the town there before you get off into the Boundary Waters out there. There's a cabin there, a little museum. And my kids sat in there and listened to the instructor. They were impressed.